Making your drawer. Video 2. Your drawer box consists of 4 pieces with joinery that we're going to cut on the router table. You're going to use a straight cutting router bit and a shop-made sled. Set up a stop block so it aligns with the cutout in the sled. And take one of your side pieces that are cut to exact length and butt it into the stop block. A toggle clamp will help hold it in place. This is your setup to cut a rabbet joint in the front of both side pieces. Make sure both hands are not in line with the bit as it comes through the fence on the sled. Once you have both rabbet joints cut in the front edge of both sides, move the stop block over to the pencil line on the sled's fence. This is the setup to cut your dados. Place your piece down so that the rabbet is not against the stop block and cut a dado in both side pieces to accept your back. With that done, now it's time to go to the table saw. Begin by setting the height of the blade, or half the thickness of the material. Set the fence to 1/4. This is your setup to cut a dado to accept the bottom of your drawer. Set your drawer pieces down. Mark the bottom edge of where the dado is going to be to accept your bottom. Now, with your marked line down on the tabletop and against the fence, you're going to use the same technique that you used to cut a dado to accept your bottom on your Intro to Woods box project. After one pass, your bottom's not going to fit in your dado, so you're going to have to make multiple adjustments. Just make sure that the tool is off when you adjust the fence away from the blade. When done and you put your drawer together, it'll look something like this, but it's going to be too wide. So if you remember that scrap strip of plywood that we used to measure the overall width of our drawer, it's time to get it. If you're to place this scrap strip of plywood down onto your 4 pieces of your drawer, the length of your scrap strip needs to be the width of the entire drawer. Which means, in this example shown here, the drawer box is about a 1/2 inch wider than the length of the strip that fits between our drawer runners. Using a stop block on the sliding compound miter saw, cut your front and back piece to exact length. It's okay to go back to the saw multiple times until you achieve the exact width of your drawer. And the exact width of your drawer is the exact length of the scrap strip of plywood that we cut to fit between our drawer runners. Get your plan and procedure, let's get back in the shop and let's get back to building.